guys, this is Pikmin Master. Welcome to Top 116. What is this? Okay, so Sun and Moon's almost up. I don't know if this video is going to be still before Sun and Moon because this is from November 1st, so we'll see about that. So, the real life locations I would like to be a Pokemon region. I think the title of this explains it all. Now, just so have a little contest, I live in Boston. So, did you all be thinking, oh, of course, like, you think that, maybe a region based on your location may be the obvious answer. Wait for it. Because this location is going to be involved, sort of. So, we'll see that. So, enough said, let's go on. Now, before I get to the real list, here is honorable mention, Southern California, or as the people call it, SoCal. Because that's way too obvious. Honestly, that's probably the most obvious answer. Since SoCal is so heavily populated, of course it makes sense to have a location of Pokemon based on it. Where like so many people there, you're, like guaranteed to find a lot of like city-based Pokemon. And maybe have some new species that take advantage of the region of SoCal. I guess I don't know if it's like real or not, but Team Skull and Sun and Moon that they're not originally from Alola, so maybe you could have SoCal be that area where Team Skull originally came from, and so yeah, given that whole what does like Team Skull look like, it makes sense to be them based on SoCal. So if we could have a lot of I guess like cultural stuff that happens in that area of SoCal. Hey, maybe have like the Pokemon League based in Silicon Valley. You could maybe have like that, or maybe just like, or maybe maybe not the Pokemon League, the Battle Frontier in Silicon Valley. Yeah, that would be awesome. And of course, you could have some different locations that would make sense for the gyms and routes and towns and stuff on SoCal, because it's way too obvious. Actually, leave it at that. It's way too obvious. India! Now, you would think the first place where a non-Indian would say, India? You mean that place where the Taj Mahal is? Exactly. So, I looked it up, and the town or whatever that the Taj Mahal is located is in a place called Agra. So Agra, India will be the 10th slot on this list, mainly due to its main attraction. So it's like, heck, if Kalos is based on France, and what's the most like iconic part of France in general? The Eiffel Tower? Huh? Wait, it's a tower? Tower. Yeah, tower. Yeah, it's whatever. But the Taj Mahal. There you go. You can have that be like a super important area of a Pokemon region. Now, of course, this being India, like a whole lot of Indian culture can be applied here, because who knows how many like Pokemon you can find that are based on Indian species. So, and consider how big India is and how densely populated India is, it's bound to have some sort of way to introduce a ton of Indian culture into a Pokemon game. And yeah, I'd say that would be a very good start for a list like this. Nine! We're back in the US! That's probably way too early. No, we're not going to my region yet. We're going to Seattle for this next region. Or maybe the entire state of Washington, because why not? Because that's where Nintendo America is located in. So, of course, being Nintendo America, the guys at Games could easily fly to Seattle and just like look at the general area of Seattle and easily document things for a Pokemon game. It's like, it's way too easy. It comes easily to them. I mean, if they have access to Nintendo, so they could just it's not that hard to actually work around a way to get Seattle into a Pokemon game. Heck, if they could put New York/New Jersey Summer, New Jersey into one region, just one city. Why not have just one city as a Pokemon region? Eight, let's have Virginia or Massachusetts, which is now where I live. But with the catch being that the setting is either pre or mid-Revolutionary War. So, as a pre-America times. So, the American War of Independence being the setting to a Pokemon region. Now what? Now, of course, you can find a lot of like different historical background, and we have some sort of like a different time. It could be like the Great Ace Attorney of the series, where the Greatest Attorney is like a completely separate, like way separate like timeline than the regular Ace Attorney series. Why not have something like this too? Now that's where my location comes in, because the whole Boston Tea Party events and stuff like that. Granted, there's a lot of bloodshed and a lot of nonsense going on there, but of course, this being Pokemon, you can probably find ways to incorporate that while still keeping it in me rating. So why not that? I mean, this is kind of really cool for historical Pokemon. Awesome. Seven, Italia! Because, of course, I mean, you got France, so why not have Italy in there too? I mean, look at Italy. Italy is very well known for a lot of historical things as well. Could incorporate a lot of stuff. Even in Rome, like just Rome alone, you could probably. Did I just say Rome alone? Even in Rome alone, you could probably think of a lot of stuff you could put for a Pokemon region. Heck, you could put Venice in there, like as part of the region. Because like with all the water, with all of the different ways you can make different Italian culture. Heck, one of the Pokemon movies is based in Venice, so why not have a full-blown Pokemon region based on Rome or Venice? Or why not have ancient Rome in there? Because again, historical stuff. Like you can probably say the same thing with my number 8. You can have very historical stuff with ancient Rome. And who knows, you can have like Pokemon based on the Greco-Roman gods. So that would be insane. So that'd be really insane. So I would definitely see what would happen if we got ancient Rome or modern Rome or rest of Italy as part of a Pokemon region. Six, I speak Spanish, and granted it is not the same kind of Spanish. Why not put Spain in there? I mean, Spain is well known for soccer, among a lot of other things. So why not have a region based on Spain? And by Spain, I mean the entirety of Spain, because Spain isn't that big. Because Kalos is based on a region of France that is bigger than Spain itself. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's the truth. If not, I'm really stupid. So have the entire Spain in there, and of course you can have like of course we got Oricorio Violet form, which is based on Spanish dance. So there's a Pokemon there. Maybe we can add like a lot of different Pokemon that are based on dances. Pokemon based on soccer. No, Pokemon based on soccer. Maybe one Pokemon that has like a soccer theme to it. And have like all sorts of different teams. Heck, we can have the soccer teams be, I guess, little rival teams. Maybe not evil teams, but just like friendly rivals. And then you could choose which one you pick. And then you're part of this team, right? And a team of Pokemon trainers. And then you battle onto as a team against other Pokemon trainer teams. And then just to have a Pokemon League with just not you, but you and your buddies. That would be awesome. So we could like mimic the world, like at least like the Spanish Soccer League, and then just put it all in there. Heck, maybe you could have like a world tournament or something like that based on the World Cup. You can have like teams based on other regions. You could have like a Unova team because you know they have soccer in there, or we could have a Kanto team, Kalos team. Why not an Ore team in there? Because yeah, that'll be insane. So the more I'm talking about this, the more hyped I would want a Spanish themed Pokemon region. So let's have. Oh, by the way, this is Spain's the region. Because Portugal's like really right there. Let's have like maybe like a separate area be Portugal. Heck, maybe have like optional like locations that be the post-game center around the area in Portugal. It could have its own like culture, its own like different attractions. That'd be insane. I think it would be interesting to have that Iberian Peninsula as a whole as a Pokemon region. Number 5, let's have Mexico in there. Hold on. Not modern Mexico. You're wondering why not modern Mexico? Because the Mayan era Mexico is much more interesting. So let's have, like I said, with like legendary history, let's have Mayan era Mexico. So of course you could bound to find like different cultural things to get inspired by, maybe like the settings and the people and the animals and all sorts of things to have a Pokemon region and a set of Pokemon that would fit perfectly against the Mayan Empire. Similarly, why not, instead of Mayan era Mexico, why not Incan era Peru? Heck, maybe have, I don't think they're gonna do this, but maybe have the Incans and the Mayans battle out against each other. That'd be insane. But, of course, likewise, you'll find a lot of, like, I guess cultural things in Peru. So clearly you can find a lot of things in there. So although seriously, the Mayan era or Incan era, that'll be like insane to think about what sort of historical things you'll find there. We have like pyramids in there. We could have the llama Pokemon. Let's have that there. Also different things. That'll be very interesting. Heck, maybe we could have a Braviary, but be more themed to the Mayan era. So you could have like a sort of a Alolan form Braviary, except not from Alola, from this Mayan era location. Oh, interesting. For the United Arab Emirates, also known as that place where Dubai is from. Or, let's have the entire countries of Bahrain and Qatar in there. Now, what are these? Like, we have no idea. Well, if you know what Dubai is, it's like the most memorable giant city in the Middle East. And Bahrain and Qatar are also like more like heavily westernized locations in the Middle East. Maybe Weston gets Saudi Arabia in there, but I don't know. Like, are they even allowed to even touch Saudi Arabia? And would the Saudis be like, kind of, I don't know. I just don't think the Saudis would want that, considering what their stance of Pokemon is. So, maybe not Saudi Arabia, but so maybe we can have, of course we can have Dubai, of course we can have Bahrain, Qatar, because that would be like, we're just to have like a completely different like perspective. Like, for most of the Pokemon regions up to now, we just have like areas in Japan, like an area in the United States, and we got area in France, and then we got another area in the United States, but it's more like clumped into the Polynesians. But one of the Middle East, and that's a way different like part of geography that can be explored for a Pokemon region. So I guess this will be the most radically different out of this list, since the rest kind of feels familiar, but this one, based in Dubai, Bahrain, Qatar, or okay, even the rest of the United Arab Emirates, why not? Because they could. For Pokemon region, it's just wildly different. Three, why not? Of course, let's have United Kingdom in there. Now, I was thinking about whether to do just England and then have like Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, or and add like rest of Ireland as like different games within the same generation or different generations, to have like a Scotland be the Johto to this English region. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks that the UK should be a region, since I just like I think Masada or something put like a tweet, and then I put like a response that Generation 8 said UK confirmed, and I got a lot of likes from it. So there are a lot of people who, not just me, who would really want a region based in the United Kingdom. So heck, I imagine like what Chris's reaction would be if to have his hometown be represented in an area in Pokemon. I mean, granted, we'll see, but that'd be awesome to have an area based in London, an area based in Westminster, or having a lot of areas in England, or even have Scotland have Edinburgh, or different in Northern Ireland too. I don't know if they'll add regular like rest of Ireland in there, but I will see. Two, this second one is kind of I probably should have done it way earlier because it was relevant when I wrote it. Rio de Janeiro, or Rio de Janeiro, and the Amazon rainforest, Brazil. I mean, the Amazon rainforest alone is more than enough for supplying a ton of Pokemon, a ton of inspirations for Pokemon, and then some, and then some more, and then some more. Consider how big the rainforest is and how many species are in just that area alone. I'm just saying, the Amazon, the giant inspiration for Pokemon to be put into a region based in Brazil. So, granted, Brazil's huge, so it's kind of like, I'm not sure if they will add like Rio de Janeiro, or maybe add Sao Paulo or some other places. So, Brazil, because like it's easy. It's like easy to make one, because there are a ton of species, different species, hecking species that are undiscovered, living there. So, it's like you can make a full Pokédex of 600 on its own, just on that rainforest. So, why not? Heck, maybe you can have like a bunch of different regions around the Amazon rainforest. Maybe one based in Venezuela, or maybe one based in Ecuador, or maybe one based in Bolivia. Heck, I already mentioned Peru, so we can just have all these things. Are you giving Chile or Uruguay, or even French Guiana? Because why not? Because Kalos have sort of Kalos like relation in French Guiana of this region, or just general area. Now, number one, I chose this specific one because it makes sense given the location of where everything started. So for number one, I chose China because it's I don't know how hard it'll be to make a region based on China, considering how huge it is, considering how densely populated a lot of places are, considering how diverse the entire country is when it comes to its ecosystem. How many different types of people are in there? How many different types of languages are there? How many different types, guaranteed how many different types of animals they probably won't find anywhere else. Ton of different legends and myths that you won't find in Japan in China. So it makes perfect sense. And given how close proximity China and Japan are, why don't they just do that? So number one is there because I'm surprised they didn't do it already. Because that's how much I wanted to be a region. I'm surprised they didn't do it already. Alright, that is all for Toss 116. I've already have Toss 117 planned out. It's going to be my favorite characters in the City Duel team. If you're wondering why I didn't put that along that 116, I just really want to do this one first. So here we go. We'll see you guys later for my favorite Dissidia characters. And yes, it's quite a different topic than this one, but we'll see.